Hey Jack Squad, YouTube family, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Gotta make it happen for yourself, guys. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's doing what they need to do, being all right with themselves. I just wanted to get on here for a minute, y'all. I want to talk about love after lockup. I am going to talk about dating a narcissistic man, but I've got to put it in order, right? So I haven't wrote everything down of my talking points and stuff like that. So I am going to get to that, but I just want to talk about love after lockup. Anyway, before I get started, welcome to Jacquie with a Q. Don't forget to drop down in the description box and like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload videos. What else? All of my social media sites are in the description box, as well as my Cash App and my email. And yeah, I think that's it, y'all. So anyway, let me shout out my subs, because I love y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all make my day, right? Y'all part of the family. I just want y'all to know. I told y'all that before, but I mean that. Y'all my friends. Whether I've seen y'all or not, y'all my friends, okay? So, my first sub got a very unique name, and I'm gonna say it all. It is Mind Your Motherfucking Business. That's her name. Mind Your Motherfucking Business, right? I like that. My next sub is, where did she go? I did have it ready, y'all. I swear to God I did. Swear to God I had it ready. But I got a lot going on. Let me tell y'all, I just got finished watching, and I took a long while. I didn't want to watch it, but I love Married, so I said, okay, I'm going to watch it. I got a few minutes, I'm going to watch it. But I didn't watch it because I knew it was going to be sad and touching, right? Because that's the place where Mary comes from. But I watched it because I had to watch it. You know, Mary's my girl. I've been down with her from the beginning, right? My second sub is Nina Simone. Nina Simone, Nina Simone and Mind Your Motherfucking Business. But anyway, I just got finished watching it, and it was deep and it was touching. And I knew the stuff anyway. I knew that, but they were going song by song and talking to different people in the periods that helped her produce and write or whatever the songs. And it was real touching, and I knew that. It kind of shit made me sad. That's why I didn't want to watch it, but, I'm over it. But, people have to tell their story. And so I said all that to say this. I am actively writing my book, right? And I know it's going to be sad parts, but I'm prepared and have built up my strength to move forward with it, right? Because when you're telling your story, especially when it comes from a sad place, or not even a sad place, if you've overcame something, see, that's the key. You've overcame whatever bad, horrible, traumatic situations that you were in, so you have to tell it. That's your testimony to tell. You have to tell it, right? So anyway, y'all, I just said my subs. It was something else. Oh, hold on. I have a friend in Cleveland, who has a production company. I didn't even know. I knew she did a whole bunch of other great stuff, but I didn't know she had a production company. So, I'm just flicking through Facebook like you do, just going around and down, right? And she had said in her story how wonderful it is to have your movie on Amazon Prime. I'm like, oh my God, that is an accomplishment, right? Didn't know she was in the production. So, I text her, and she was saying, yeah, it's called A State of Mind, 2021 film, y'all. Check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. Told her I was going to shout it out. I want y'all to check it out. It's good. And so I text her, and then I got busy with my day doing stuff, talking on the phone, doing other shit, right? And then I had the opportunity to finish watching it today. Very good movie. And I thought, because certain places look like home, like when they were at the lake, that looked like Lake Erie. And something else I saw when they were driving, I said, when did she do this in Cleveland? So it's been totally filmed in Cleveland. This is a black woman. Her name is Tina Hobbs. I forgot what her Facebook is called. What is her Facebook called? Hold on, y'all. So y'all can follow her and know when she's doing stuff. Hold on. Tina Hobbs Style. Her name is Tina Hobbs, but her Facebook is Tina Hobbs Style, right? Y'all follow her, check her out. But the name of the movie is A State of Mind. Now, there's a couple of movies, but this is the 2021 film, A State of Mind, and it's on Amazon Prime. So when you search it, it's the first one comes up, Black folks, right? So y'all check out my girl's movie. She has a whole production company, Tina Hobbs Production. I was so proud of her, like Black girl magic, go girl. You know, I'm really proud of her for doing that, you know. And so you can do whatever you want to do in life. You just got to put your mind to it. Make it happen for yourself, right? So anyway, y'all, I'm talking about real brief, because I got to watch, I got to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight. I'm at 9 o'clock. That come on at 9 o'clock, y'all. Today I'm talking about the goofy ass show, Love at the Lockup, right? Now, I ain't gonna talk about everybody, but I think the one couple, Courtney and Josh, he had been in for 11 years, and she was a lieutenant in the penal system and lost her job and stuff. They didn't show him last week, they didn't show him yesterday. I don't know, maybe they dropped out. They might be doing good, I don't know. Yeah, maybe they dropped out because they haven't showed them for a couple of weeks. And like I told you, they added another person, this lady, and I said I was going to remember her name. I forgot it, but I'm going to talk about her in a minute. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, and that is Deontay and Nicole. Deontay and little young Nicole, she's 23, I think he in his 30s. She like girls. She has 2 of them. Remember I told y'all when she first was talking, I said it's probably a girl. She's got 2 girlfriends, okay? Now, he just been bless his heart. He just been buying her things and doing all these nice things for her. You know, and I feel sorry for him, but he's such a dumbass. I don't even know no other way to say it, right? Because you got to feel that energy. But anyway, he takes her out. He buys her this dress, you know, when she was getting her hair done. He got her hair done. Then he bought her a dress. And now he's taking her out to be his best friend. And she bringing her girlfriend, the girl that was in the shop, in the hair shop, and she was in jail with to do hair. So the friend get the straight grilling her, like, what you see in him, what you like about him, what's your intentions with him, just da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And, you know, I kind of felt bad for her after a moment, because she was like, I love him. And then he kept talking and over-talked her and made her tell the truth, right? He said, when the last time you had sex? Somehow the sex came up. And she said, last week. Now, why would you tell that to the people? Why would you tell that? He don't know. Deontay didn't even know that, right? And so then she had to say, oh, no, that's not what happened. Let me go back. She kept looking around. Now, this is how dirty and grimy and slimy she is. She invited the ex-girlfriend out to dinner where they was at. So she looking for her. She invited her to dinner, and she waiting on her while you sitting there with your man, your benefactor, the dude that then gave you $1,000, bought you all kind of gifts and trinkets and everything, right? How disrespectful, right? And so, even if you don't like him, that's disrespectful. So, she kept looking around. He said, well, what you looking for? I mean, she was looking over his head. She was looking all around. He said, well, what you looking for? Now, mind you, the friend has asked all these questions. And then he started asking some more questions, and that's when she said that she had sex. I don't know if she said last week, because that's what it was, but whenever she had sex, and it was with a girl. So she thought that was going to be okay, because it was with a girl. Now, you embarrassed this man in front of his friend, right? So she get up and go outside, because she can't take too much pressure for her. And he go behind her, and he was a little huffy. He was a little huffy with her, right? Now, y'all, when you look at him, I swear to God, his eye, he's so crazy. His eyes is so crazy. Like, he looks deranged in the eyes, right? And so, and he sounds like a nice guy, and he do nice guy things, but his eyes. So anyway, he go outside and talk to her and say, well, how you going? He said, you can do all that with her, but you can't even spend one night with me. I just asked you to spend one night. She said, well, I got anxiety about it, whatever, right? He said, but you ain't got no anxiety about me spending my money. So the whole black man came out at him, right? So then they talked and talked. And he said, well, this ain't the time and the place. We're going to go back in. He's still in love with her. He told his friend he loved her and I'm gonna marry her. You know, he just such a sucker. Like, I can't stand watching it. I feel so embarrassed looking at it, right? So they talk and talk. So he take her home. Now he ready again to have sex. She get to that man's house and say, I'm gonna spend the night with you, but we ain't having no sex. I'm gonna sleep in one room and you gonna sleep in the other. You can't even lay down in the bed with the man. It would have been better if you said, we ain't gonna have no sex, but we're gonna lay in the bed, talk, watch TV, whatever, right? She went and got in the bed, and I don't know if he slept on the couch, because I don't know if he had two bedrooms, because the bed she laid on was the bed that they always show, so I guess that's his bedroom. He gave it to her. And he was looking so crazy in the eyes. He was looking so crazy in the eyes. And I said, he just don't get it. You know, and they interviewed the friend, and the friend said he's just so stupid and this and that and that and that. I really feel sorry for him, because I do think that he's somewhat slow. I just think that something is off with him. You know, he got a job, he got a car, he got a house, but I just think something's off with him. I think something's off with him. I'm almost sure it is. I don't know if he was on the yellow bus or in the slow class back in the day, but everything ain't there. All the eggs is not in the basket, right? But anyway, we'll see what happens with them. She went to bed. But let me tell y'all what she did. Still disrespectful. And I guess when you're 23, you be disrespectful like that. She got on the floor on the side of the bed and called the girlfriend and wondered where she was. Now, I want to know if she thought that through. Like, what did you think in your mind when your ex-girlfriend came and you had already told the people at the table, she come and then your man there? Like, what did you think? How was that going to play out? So thankfully the girl didn't come. She didn't come. Yeah, she didn't come. Now, like I said, that one couple, they ain't showed them in a couple weeks, and they might have inserted the lady that's 50. Now she's 50. I don't know why I didn't write her name down. She's 50 and she's 51 and he's 40. So it's 11 years older than her. Let me tell you what her dumb ass did, y'all. He just using her. He's using her. So she drove away. I don't know how far away, but she drove away to go to the halfway house, because that's where he at, right? She went to the halfway house. So she went to bring him some clothes and some toiletries and all that stuff. She had a bag of goodies, right? So she called him because she waited on him to come outside. Now, he knew before she got there that he either A, couldn't come out, or B, didn't want to see her. I just think he didn't want to see her. So when she got there, she called him like, babe, where you at? I'm out here. He said, oh, wow, I got some bad news. He tell her, well, I can't come out today because I have to have on an ankle, which makes sense. That is the truth. I have to have on an ankle monitor because he gets 3 hours that day. They was giving him 3 hours, right? Now, let me tell you, I'm going to tell y'all what he said, and I'm going to tell y'all what I think happened. He said, they had to put the ankle monitor on, and the person that's putting the ankle monitor on said they don't feel like it today. They said they don't feel like it today. They're going to do it later, right? Now, when they give you time to be out, everybody in place to do what it needs to do or is going to do what they have to do so you can go out. Ain't no such thing as I don't feel like it today. That's bullshit, right? So anyway, she said, well, I got your stuff. He told her, go put it on the table because he had Harbor Lights in whatever city, I forget what city, St. Louis, right? So he said, go put it on the table and I can go out there and get it. That's what he told her, right? And then he also said, can I have $100? Now, what do you need the $100 for if you ain't going nowhere? What you need $100 for, right? So she said, okay, all right, okay. Now, mind you, she living in the trailer. She just barely making it herself. She said, okay, I'll leave it. So I guess she put the $100 in the bag with his toiletries, walked it over there and left it. He quickly came out there and got it and went back in. He didn't even wave or nothing. I'm thinking if you say leave it and put it on the table, that the guard or the somebody would pick it up, not him. And I think, this is what I think, y'all. He didn't want to see her. And he's going to take that $100 and do whatever he want to do in that 3 hour time span. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think, right? And then this is what she said, like, quit, don't be desperate. Ladies, please don't be desperate. She said, I was expecting to get laid, so I don't know. They was going to do it in the car. I don't know how that was going to go, right? She said she was expecting to get laid. It seems like sex is the main objective with these people, right? So he done tricked her, got that $100. He got that hunt done, and a little bag of goodies, and went on back in there. He didn't even look around, wave, nothing, right? So now we got, hold on, got to get their names right. Stan and Lisa. Stan is the millionaire. For some reason, I just don't think he's a millionaire, but okay. He's worth $2 million. That's what he said, and it could be. And Lisa, that's the girl that he put out, and she got a son, and she's gay. She got her hair in the traditional butch, I'm gay haircut, right? So she took off the wig, and he called her, just like she said. He called her. You know, his friend came and talked to him and said, man, you shouldn't have said that to her. Because he told her, I raised my kids, right? You didn't raise yours. You don't say that to nobody and try to get themselves together. When people try to get themselves together, like I told y'all last week, you have to be encouraging. Don't say no shit to put them down, right? Especially if you call yourself liking them and loving them. So anyway, she's hurt behind that, which she should be. And she's also hurt that he doesn't want her to, to see her kids. So the friend talked to him and said, you need to apologize. You shouldn't have said that. You need to apologize to her, right? And so he calls her and have her, see, he's controlling. I'm going to tell y'all why in a minute. So he asked her, he apologized and said, would you talk to me and would you meet me for dinner? And he told her, I'll give you the location. I'll text you the location, right? So she meets him. Now, she done went and got her hair done some kind of weird way. They, like, crocheted. I guess I don't know, something weird, right? She got her hair done and it's long. Got put on a pretty dress, pretty shoes, right? Had a little makeup on. She didn't look like a boy. So he apologized and everything. And then he said, well, come on, let's go home. Let's go. See, all he interested in is sex. Again, he just interested in sex, right? That's all he interested in. Because if I was her and he is a millionaire, set me up with my own situation. So therefore, I can't be with my kids. If you care about me, you would want me to be with my kids or have a place for them to come. So set me up. Maybe you don't have to pay for it, but pay my bills every month, but set me up initially because I just got out and I don't have shit. That's what you do if you love somebody and they got other situations going on and you don't want to be part of the situation. That's what you do. I just think he want to have sex and he's not interested in nothing else, right? So, they had a talk. And we don't know what happened. Maybe she goes home with him. Maybe she don't. But she put some stipulations on it. I forgot what she said. But he's like, I'll never do that again, and so on and so forth. So then she said, well, do you remember saying this and remember saying that? So evidently when he drinks wine, it makes him act out. Now, this is what he said, which is bullshit, too. He said, well, I was tired. I drove all them hours to get you. I hadn't had no sleep, and I drank wine on top of it, and so it made me act up. No, sir. You acted the way you wanted to act. That's the way you wanted to act. You said what you wanted to say to her, right? And now we got this other couple. He gonna probably end up going back to jail. He gonna probably go back to jail. Hold on. What's his name? What is his name? Wait a minute. I'll tell you what the name is. Because he's going to go back to jail. This is the guy that had only been out 40 days. Only been out the longest he's ever been out is 40 days. And she's raising his son because the mother's on drugs. Rachel and Doug. Now, they've been together a year and a half, and she married him in there, right? So he can't go with so far, and on Saturdays, he can't go, period. He decides he wants to go see his dad because his dad is sick. I get that, right? She was saying, no. Now, why she's saying no, he can't drive. I would have just, because he can't drive either. He don't have a car. I would have just not took him. She took him and talked about the whole way. And they got the little boy in the back seat, right? Little Dougie. So they go see the dad. The dad was very emotional. And he said, Dad does look like he's sick. He looked okay to me, but, he said his dad was bigger than that. So the sisters were there, the dad, some old people's on the porch, right? And one of the sisters was initially had little Dougie, but then I guess she had her own life. Something happened. I don't know what happened. And that's how the girlfriend, the wife, got him, right? So he got mad with the sister about something. I can't remember the argument right now. And then he started cussing and fussing. Then he called his sister a bitch. When it went on, he had called his sister a bitch. And, you know, they was all looking scared. So I guess they're used to him having fits of rage when he wants to. You know, and the daddy was telling him, you got a good girl, do the right thing by her, don't go back to jail, blah, 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 right? I think he's a little immature because she's older than him. She's about 6, 7, 8 years older. And, you know, he's in his 20s, she's 30, whatever. When you're in your 20s, you don't have everything all together up in here, right? I hope it work out for him. She's a very nice lady. Very nice lady. She got a nice house, nice car, all that, right? She got the new Escalade, right? But I don't know how that's going to work. But my main focus is on Deontay and Stan and Lisa. Because Stan is controlling. He's controlling. You know, he's a controlling old white man. That's what he is, controlling old white man. And Deontay is going to get his whole feelings hurt, bless his heart. At this stage, he had blessed his heart, right? He going to get his whole feelings hurt. It's still an interesting show. If y'all ain't seen it, you got to watch it because you ain't going to believe the dynamics of the show and how these people get with these people in jail. Now, I forgot to tell you about the other couple. This is the other couple, child. They just doing so much. The other couple, the black couple, Brittany and Ray. Now, he's in the halfway house, but he's been in there 2 months. He comes out the next day. He calls her. And he comes out the next day, right? Look like my face shining. Comes out the next day. So she was like, oh, I got to get ready. Like, you know, if he was my man before he left, then I could see doing all that you're doing. But for a stranger, you don't really know how you going to move and how you going to act. So, you know, she's got to get everything ready for him. She got a nice house. The way they showed out, she looked like she lives in suburbia. She has a very nice home. Nice car. So I don't know how that works, you know, when you got, because the scales is unbalanced. Like, he don't have nothing and you do. Like, I don't know how that works, right? But, so she go to pick him up, right? I've encountered this with black mamas. Matter of fact, I need to do a video about black mamas. She go to pick him up, but she asked him on the phone. She said, it ain't going to be your parents. It's just going to be me and you. He's like, oh, yeah. It's just going to be me and you, right? She ready to go take him home. Now, I can't remember, is he out? Yeah, he's out. He don't have to go back, I don't think. And so he wants to meet her parents, but her mama don't want to meet him, and she ain't told him that, right? She's like, oh, yeah, Mom, they want to meet you. They don't want to meet him. So she going to pick him up. And here come Grandmama. Now, Grandmama, I know, is a little messy. And Grandmama must be the daddy's mother. Gotta be. Because the husband and wife, the lady's not his mother, but he calls her mom. She, you know, raised him, helped raise him. But the daddy is his daddy. So I'm guessing that the grandmother is the daddy's mother, right? And she swooped up in there, and the girl said, now, why is she here? I want to know that, too. Like, you know, if it was my son, and I know he got a woman, I'm going to let him be with his woman, and then I'm going to come see you the next day or something like that, right? I ain't going to try to monopolize your time. But black mothers do that. They do that. I'm not like that, but black mothers do that, right? So anyway, she goes to talk to her. We don't see her. It goes off, right? So we got Brittany and Ray next week. See what happened with her and Grandma. We got Rachel and Doug. See what happened with Doug and his sisters. He cussed the sister out, called her out her name. And, you know, Rachel just sitting there. And then we got Stan and Lisa. See how they work out next week. Because, like I said, they keep showing that clip about the police behind them. I don't know what that's going to be about. They keep showing the clip. They tricking me. And then we got Deontay and Nicole. Last week they said they showed they got in an argument. They didn't show that this week, so they just string me along. They ain't got to string me along because I'm going to watch it anyway. You ain't got to clickbait me because I'm watching it anyway, right? But anyway, y'all, I got to go because I got to get ready to watch, go upstairs and watch my show. Love and Marriage Huntsville, 9 o'clock on the OWN channel, y'all. Watch it because I'll be talking about it probably tomorrow. I'm going to talk about the narcissistic probably Monday because I got to get it together. You know, because as I was reading and researching and doing stuff and remembering and things, shit, I told you I dated one. I didn't even realize he was narcissistic till last week, you know, recently, right? I didn't even realize it. I knew something was off with him, but I didn't realize that's what it was. So anyway, y'all, thanks for watching Jackie with a Q. Oh, let me shout out my subs again. I know it's Mind Your Motherfucking Business. That's one. Mind Your Motherfucking Business. And why am I so ignorant like that? I like to cuss, y'all. A lot of times when I meet guys, they be like, "Oh, you cuss? When you say the word nigga?" Yeah, I do. Let me get my other sub. Where's she at? Nina Simone. Nina Simone. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching Jackie Be the Cute. Everybody have a great weekend and be safe. Bye-bye.